Hi everyone. So for our presentation, we're conducting data analytics for a marketing department of a global supermarket chain. Naturally, one of the first priorities of a marketing department is to understand their customers. Thus, the majority of what we'll be doing today is to understand our customer base and identifying whom the supermarket appeals to. Through such an understanding, we can tailor our marketing efforts to better suit the customer's needs. However, knowing our customers is only half the equation. We need to take our knowledge of customers and determine which variables influences our sales. For example, if most of our customers purchase goods online, then it would benefit the company to pursue marketing advertisements or offer deals on the company's website. Now, keep in mind that what I just said is just an example. With that said, let's get started. First, let's do a quick overview of our supermarket's products. For context, the numbers here shows the amount sold over a 2-year period. From the chart, we can quickly see that wines are clearly the store's top product, with sales nearly double that of the second most popular product, which are meats. Further, we see that no products had extremely small sales. The other products, while not as clearly high as either meat or wine, will naturally have lower sales as they are substitute goods, meaning other goods, such as goods from other stores, can easily act as replacements for the goods sold in our own stores. Thus, it would be more ideal to focus our marketing efforts on both wine and meats. Now we examine the age demographic of our customers. We see from the graph that most of our customers are within the 40 to 70 age range, with the majority of customers being in their 50s. Our age demographic is consistent with products sold because middle-aged people prefer wine, while younger demographics would prefer beers or hard liquor. Now let's examine the educational level of our demographic. For clarity, basic means either high school diploma or GED equivalent, while graduation just simply means a bachelor's degree. From our visualization, we see that the majority of customers are bachelor degree graduates, while high school diploma or GED equivalent represents the least amount of our customers. Now we look at the geographic distribution of our customers. Based on the map, we see that the majority of our customers are from Saudi Arabia, which is interesting given that the sale of alcohol is actually illegal there. Canada represents the second highest customer base. Now let's examine the marital status of our demographic. Easily, the orange circle clearly demonstrates that most of our customers are married, though the other categories, except widow, aren't that far behind. For clarification, the together category means that people are living like a couple, but aren't legally married, or they don't have the status of being married. On this slide, we examine how much of our demographic are parents. From the visual on the slide, we see that most classes seem to have at least one child, with the exception of widows. One funny thing we see is that if you're a PhD with kids, you're more likely to get divorced. While that's not necessarily true, data can sometimes feature funny numbers. Now we enter the analysis portion of our presentation. As we see in the marital demographic slide, the widow customers base bought lower goods in total, since they compose the smallest segment of our customer base. And yet, from the orange circle, we can see that widows purchase a greater amount of goods on average compared to the customer segment. So what does this mean? It means that we really should focus our marketing efforts on the widow demographic due to their above average purchases. From this slide, we look at purchase mediums, such as purchasing online or brick and mortar. Here we perform a regression analysis where we assess how strong a relationship is between the purchase medium and the total amount produced. The more linear the trend line is, and as well as how steep the slope, the more effective the medium is at generating sales. From the visualization, we can see that catalogs is clearly the best medium for generating sales due to the steepness of the slope and the relatively linear relationship with total products sold. On the other hand, the graph for store purchases seems to be all over the place, showing a relatively weak relationship between store purchases and products sold. Web purchases also shows a certain degree of relationship between total products sold, but not to the degree of catalog purchases. Hence, if there's one purchase medium we should invest in, it would definitely be catalog. Thank you.